कर्नाटक हाई कोर्ट में हिजाब के सिलसिले में कल यानी 8 फरवरी को सुनवाई होनी है। इस ताल्लुक से कर्नाटक हाई कोर्ट में जिस पिटिशनर ने अर्जी दायर की है उनका नाम शतबीर शिवन्ना है और ये पेशे से वकील हैं, साथ ही साथ NSUI के जनरल सेक्रेटरी भी हैं। उनसे आज रोज़ाना आज के इनकलाब ने फ़ोन पर गुफ्तगू की है और इस ताल्लुक से मालूमात हासिल की है कि आखिर मामला क्या है और कैसे अदालत में इस मामले की सुनवाई होगी। चलिए सुनते हैं उनकी आवाज़।
ಸರ್, ನಾಳೆ ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್?
ನಾವು ರೇಷಮ್ ಫಾರೂಕ್ ಒಂದು ಹೆಣ್ಮಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಸ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಅಣ್ಣ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಶಿ 17 years old.
ಓಕೆ.
And she is represented by her next friend.
Okay.
Mubarak Farooq anta. On his behalf we filed the writ petition.
Okay. How many petitioners are in this case, sir?
In my petition only one.
Okay. So your background is political background is from Congress or any other party, sir?
Now I have filed this writ petition in my individual capacity as a lawyer.
Okay.
We're not trying to politically color it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would ask you to refrain from doing anything of that sort.
Okay. Earlier you visited Udupi with a delegation as a General Secretary of NSUI. On that time you spoke that the NSUI will represent the case. That's why I asked you that it is represented by NSUI or from your individual sector.
As I said earlier, I have filed this case in my individual capacity as a lawyer.
Okay.
There is no political backing to it.
Okay.
Or anything of that sort. We are only here to address the violation of fundamental rights of those girls.
Okay.
They have a provision, they are protected by provisions under the Constitution. Mm-hmm. And the state college administration and the state are trying to, violate it.
Okay.
We are only trying to provide them necessary legal representation.
Okay. What are the consequences will be arise tomorrow, sir? What is the chances of prelims judgment or orders?
No, see, that is completely left to the court's discretion.
Okay.
We are going to put forth our points.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to make an argument on behalf of the citizen, saying it is clearly in violation of the provisions of the Constitution.
Okay.
So we'll forward our arguments. It's left to the court to decide what next has to be done.
Okay. Other side, there are some political leaders are asking to left the country if they want to hijab or topi, other things. So, what do you want to say about them?
I believe this country belongs to everybody.
Okay.
Coming from every religion, every caste, every gender. And the politicians, I don't want to get into the politics of it.
Okay.
My first submission.
Okay.
And people who are doing politics on such communal issues should be eradicated from the society so that, we all together progress as a secular and united society. And during this time where young minds, need to be focusing on entrepreneurship, development, and, employment and things like that.
Okay.
Because of communal forces and other political forces, they're they're coming down to the streets and protesting for something that is completely immaterial to their life.
Okay. Do you believe that the counter protests which are organized by some Muslim organizations or other left organizations is helpful for this case?
See, I've said this earlier also. Every news channel is making it big thing, saying it's hijab versus saffron.
Okay.
So who is actually doing politics is something that the people need to analyze by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, all these students need to focus on their education.
Okay.
For these girls who are wearing a hijab, it is their fundamental right. It is mandated by their faith.
Okay.
And they've been wearing a hijab for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the courts of our country, we see Muslim women advocates wearing hijab and, fighting for justice of people.
Okay.
And now suddenly, because in protest to that, if you wear a saffron shawl, that is not mandated by the religion or not mandated anywhere.
Hmm.
People should kind of analyze who's trying to do politics.
Okay.
People should see who's trying to make the issue communal,
Okay.
things like that. I would request all these students to refrain from, getting into these habits of protesting and, discriminating one another. They should all stand united. They should think alike. They should respect each other and carry on with their lives.
Okay. Fine, Mrs. Shivanna, this is for kind information and very valuable information. We will be in touch with you.